Section 182. Prohibitions and restrictions regarding political contribution. Contribution directly or indirectly to political parties. Applicable this section applicable for all the companies. Companies not allowed to contribute. Companies not allowed to contribute. Government companies, that is point number 1. Number 2, new companies, company in existence less than 3 years. New companies. So company is not allowed to contribute. Government companies, companies in existence less than 3 financial years. What is the maximum contribution? 7.5%. It is now removed. No limit. So maximum contribution now removed. Disclosure in P&L. Total amount contributed and name of the political party. Name of the political party. This also now removed. Only total amount contribution. You can see the link. No limit, no political party name. So what about the contravention? In case of contravention, fine up to, for company, fine up to 5 times of the contribution. This is for the company. And every director who is responsible in default, every director in default liable to jail. Imprisonment up to 6 months and or fine up to 5 times of contribution. Simple section but very important. MCQ possible questions. Prohibition and restriction regarding political contribution. Contribution directly or indirectly applicable to all the companies. Contribution not allowed to make. Government companies and company in existence less than 3 years. Maximum contribution limit, no limit. Disclosure in P&L account, total amount contribution. Company fine up to 5 times of a contribution. Every director in default liable to imprisonment up to 6 months or fine up to 5 times of contribution. This is study material. Company to contribute one that is over. Now we are seeing the prohibition and restriction regarding the political contribution. Section 182. Section 182 of the Companies Act 2013 deals with the provisions related to the prohibition and the restriction regarding the political contribution. According to this section, contribution by company to political parties, notwithstanding anything contained in any other provision of this act, a company may contribute any amount directly or indirectly to any political party. As political party means political party registered under section 29A of the Representation of the People Act 1951. Exception: the following companies are not allowed to contribute to any political party: a government company and a company which has been in the existence for less than 3 financial year. Required duly passed resolution for contribution. No such contribution shall be made by company unless resolution authorizing the making such contribution is passed at the meeting of the board of the director, and such resolution shall be deemed to be justification in the law for making contribution authorized by it. It should be circulation should be in board meeting. Other requirements: without prejudice to the generality of the provisions of subsection 1, a donation or subscription or payment cost to be given by a company on its behalf of or on its account to person who to its knowledge is carrying on any activity which at the time at which such donation or subscription or a payment was given or made can reasonably regarded as likely to affect the public support for political parties shall also be deemed to be contribution of the amount of such donation, subscription or a payment to such person for a political purpose. The amount of expenditure incurred directly or indirectly by a company on an advertisement in any publication, being a publication in the nature of souvenir, brochure, tract, pamphlet or the like, shall be deemed where such publication is by or on behalf of a political party to be contribution of such amount to such political party, and where such publication is not by or on behalf of but for the advantage of political party to be contribution for a political purpose. Disclosure of contributed amount: every company shall disclose in its P&L account the total amount contributed by it under this section during the financial year to which the account relates. Mode of contribution: notwithstanding anything contained in subsection 1, the contribution under this section shall not be made except by an account payee check drawn on bank or an account payee bank draft or use of electronic clearing system through a bank account, that is NBFC or RTGS. Provided that a company may make a contribution through any instrument issued pursuant to any scheme notified under any law for the time being in force for contribution to the political parties. So cash not allowed. Contribution made in contravention of the provision: if a company makes any contribution in contravention of the provisions of this section, the company shall be punishable with a fine which may extend to 5 times the amount so contributed, and every officer of the company who is in default shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 6 months and with fine which may extend to 5 times the amount so contributed. The MCA General Circular issued clarification on the disclosure to be made under section 182 relating to prohibition and restriction regarding the political contribution of the country. The circular says that with the coming into force the scheme relating to the electoral trust companies under the Income Tax Act 1961 read with the Ministry of Finance notification number SO 309 dated 31st January 2013, it will be expedient to explain the requirements of disclosure on part of a company of any amount or amounts contributed by it to any political parties under section 182 subsection 3 of the Companies Act 2013. Ministry hereby clarifies that the companies contributing any amount or amounts to electoral trust company or for contributing political party or parties are not required to make disclosure required under section 182 subsection 3 of the Companies Act 2013. It will be sufficient if the accounts of the company disclose the amount released to an electoral trust company. Companies contributing any amount or amounts directly to political party or parties will be required to make disclosure laid down in section 182 subsection 3 of the Companies Act. Electoral trust companies will be required to disclose all the amounts received by them from the other companies or source in their books of the accounts, and also disclose the amount or amounts contributed by them to a political party or parties as required by section 182 subsection 3. Example: the board of director of LM Limited incorporated in 2015 proposed to donate 50,000 to political party during the financial year ending 31st March 2017. Average net profit determined in accordance with the provisions of the Company Act to immediately financial is 20 lakhs. Whether the proposed donation is within the powers, there is no limit now. May contribute any amount directly or indirectly to political party except government company or a company which has been existent for less than 3 financial year. In the given case, LM Limited falls within the exception case, a company which has been in existence for less than 3 financial years, so LM Limited cannot donate the amount to the political party. Seahawk Cycles Limited is a company incorporated 4 years ago, so exception will not come. It has earned profits amounting 5 lakh, 8 lakh, 11 lakh. The board of director company proposed to donate a sum of 50,000 to political party. Whether the proposed donation within the powers of the board of the director of the company, according to section 182 subsection 1 of the Companies Act 2013, a company except a government company and a company which has been in existence for not less than 3 financial years can make political contribution directly or indirectly to any political party. Further, the contribution shall be made by a company only after passing resolution at meeting of the board of the directors authorizing such contribution. Yes, Seahawk Cycles Limited can contribute the amount in compliance with the applicable provisions of the Companies Act 2013 by passing board resolution. So, contribution directly or indirectly, all the companies except government company, a company in existence for less than 3 years. Maximum contribution, no limit. Disclosure, total amount contribution, fine up to 5 times of the contribution. Every direct entity for liable to imprisonment up to 6 months, fine up to 5 times of a contribution. Thank you.